In this video, I'm going to go over 10 negative effects of watching pornography. Hello, I'm Tyler Rich, a licensed marriage and family therapist, and this channel is Richer Life Recovery, providing inspiration, information, and intention in recovery from porn or sex addiction. So in this video, I really just wanted to talk about 10 different things that happen that are negative side effects when you watch pornography. There's well more than this, and I'll probably have more videos down the line kind of talking about the different aspects of negative impact of pornography on relationships, on your physical well-being, but here are just 10 overall issues that come from watching pornography. So in 2004, a study showed that even moderate porn use correlates with reduced gray matter in the brain and also decreased sexual responsiveness. So what this means is it really just is negatively affecting the brain's growth because we don't want to lose gray matter in the brain. And to me, it's the biggest thing is you would think porn would drive increased sexual responsiveness, but having that stimuli lowers it. So the second negative effect of watching it is viewing porn correlates with increased rates of depression, anxiety, and social functioning. That for some reason, stimulating your brain with pornography can increase these mental health issues. The third negative aspect of viewing pornography is that it decreases relationship satisfaction and sexual intimacy satisfaction, along with alters your taste in sexuality. That some of the things you might be interested in aren't because you're really interested in it, it's interested in it because you require more stimuli to perform a sexual act. So it really kind of changes who you are sexually. You might find yourself interested in something that you wouldn't normally be interested in because you've been viewing so much pornography. So the fourth negative effect of pornography is that porn usage leads to a decreased interest in sex with real life partners. So this means that you won't want to actually have sex with your wife, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend. Like, you're not going to want to have sex with a physical person, a real person anymore, that your sexual desire really has moved to this digital frontier of just viewing it on the computer or your phone, and you have this decreased interest in sexuality. The fifth negative aspect of pornography use is that it can lead to delayed ejaculation or premature ejaculation. So what that might mean is you start having sex and you climax really quickly. Or you're having sex and it takes a long time, more than normal, to climax. You might have to think of sexual images. You might start to lose your erection a little bit, but then you have to think about the sexual fantasy that you've seen through porn to maintain an erection, to be able to climax, and it takes a while. That is a side effect of watching too much pornography. It's interesting because if you're having premature ejaculation or delayed ejaculation because of porn use, that could be a predecessor to porn-induced erectile dysfunction where you're not able to maintain an erection while having sexual intercourse. The sixth negative effect of pornography is the fact that it just creates unrealistic sexual expectations. If all you've experienced is what you've seen in films, that creates an unrealistic expectation. Nobody's going to be showing up with a pizza and wanting to have sex. Nobody's going to be a school teacher tutoring you that's going to lead to sex. It creates these unrealistic expectations. It creates unrealistic expectations about how long sex should be, how enjoyable certain positions should be, what type of positions people should do. While all that can be healthy things to try in a relationship, when you're bombarded with these images, that becomes what you think the norm is, and that's not necessarily the norm. So it really changes your real world expectations of what sex is and what sex should be, leading to maybe higher disappointment in sex in real life, thus then creating more use of wanting pornography. So it becomes this vicious circle of using porn. So number 7, you'll be less committed in your relationship. There's this interesting study where they took people for 3 weeks. So it was a shorter study, and they had people who stopped looking at porn completely and people who did look at porn. And what they found is people who look at porn would have lower commitment levels to their romantic partners than people who would stop viewing porn. So something happens in our ability to commit with our romantic partners when we view pornography. If we're viewing it consistently, we're going to have less commitment levels. Porn doesn't cause affairs or breaches of trust in a relationship, but if porn causes lower commitment levels, then we could have that possibility. So if you're in a committed relationship and you love your partner, looking at porn is going to hurt your commitment level and might be why you're wondering if you should be with that person. So remember, when you view pornography, you will think of your partner as less intelligent, less warm, and less attractive. I mean, if we want to talk about problems in a relationship, as soon as you stop thinking your partner is attractive or intelligent, we are open the floodgates of issues in a relationship. So if porn is causing you to rate your partner lower in attractiveness, warmth, and intelligence, you're opening the possibility of having a lot more conflict in any type of relationship. If you're not in a relationship, you're going to automatically start devaluing people you might be romantically interested in. Somebody who might be the exact person you're looking for, you won't be able to see because you've been looking at so much pornography that you're going to devalue what they actually bring to the table. So it really is devastating to thinking about our partners or potential partners. So number 9, after pornography consumption, both sexes, both men and women, report less satisfaction with their intimate partners, including partners' affection, appearance, sexual curiosity, and performance. So if you are viewing a lot of pornography because you're disconnected and disappointed in your sex life, you could be disconnected and disappointed in your sex life because of the amount of pornography you're viewing. So this is why pornography addiction is so corrosive to everything in your life, is because it feeds on itself. You are unhappy with your sex life, so you look at more porn, and looking at more porn makes you more happy with your sex life, so you have less sex. It just becomes this vicious cycle. The best way to improve your sex life is to stop using pornography. So number 10, pornography usage correlates with increased importance on having sex without emotional involvement. I'm not going to be here judging whether or not hookups or one-night stands are good or bad. I do think it can be problematic, especially if you're in a romantic relationship. If you're viewing a lot of pornography and you have an increased importance on casual sex, that's opening the door to have affairs in your relationship, which might hurt what you really want. If you want a family, if you want a loving marriage, viewing pornography could open the door to having increased connection and increased importance on having casual sex. And that doesn't necessarily work in all marriages. So it's really important to recognize what you value. And if you value emotional intimacy and connection with a partner, having sex that's meaningful, pornography usage is going to hurt that. The effects of pornography. If you are interested in this topic or would like to learn more, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I will be putting out new videos every week about porn addiction, sex addiction, and recovery from porn or sex addiction, how to repair your relationship from these issues, and so on. If you have any questions or comments about anything in this video, feel free to leave below. I'll be happy to respond that way. So if not, I will see you guys next time. Hey guys, I wanted to say thank you for watching this video. I know there's a lot of videos out there about sex or porn addiction, but not from a licensed marriage and family therapist. So I wanted to create this channel to provide that information. If there's questions or thoughts that you have, I'd love to hear them. So go on and message me on Twitter or Instagram or any of that social media that I'll list down below on my profile, or leave comments on the video. I'll be happy to respond to them there. Just wanted to say thank you again for watching, and make sure you subscribe so you can see all the future videos that I have planned on this topic to really help people recover from sex or porn addiction. So thanks. Bye guys.